Hello, it's Glamstract here. In today's video, I want to talk about one of the latest Bobbi Brown foundation, which is the Skin Long Wear Fluid to Powder foundation with SPF 20. It claims to set itself into powder, and in fact it does. I've used this before. It is recommended for people that have more a combination to oily skin or maybe normal skin. However, even people with dry skin could use this foundation if you have a good skincare routine. With people that have dry skin out there, just use a rich moisturizer, something that's gonna enrich your skin with all the moisture you need before you go ahead and apply this foundation. So you can use that as well. The coverage with this foundation, I would say light to medium coverage. You can build the coverage, of course. Let's just put it on our face. As usual, I'm gonna start by prepping my skin with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown, which is an amazing moisturizer and primer in one. So if you apply this, you don't need moisturizer. Unless you're dry skin and you want to use this foundation, then I would say maybe apply a little bit more moisturizer underneath. And the way I like to apply this primer slash moisturizer, I like to warm her up between my finger before I go ahead and then I apply on my skin. I'm looking this way because I have the mirror. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna apply this foundation on my skin, and I'm not gonna set with powder because of course it's going to set into powder by itself, so you really don't need that extra step into your makeup routine when you use this foundation. Unless you like that very extra oily and you still feel like you want to set your skin, then go ahead. This is what the foundation looks like outside of the box, and let's apply it. The consistency is very liquidy, so just be careful when you apply it anywhere. The way I like to apply it, I put a little bit onto the foundation brush. I use the one from Dior number 12, and I just go ahead and buff it in. As you can see at the moment, it's a very lightweight, very sheer coverage foundation. But as I said at the very beginning, you can build the coverage with this one, which is nice. As I don't want a lot of coverage on my skin, I want to look pretty natural, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm just gonna do one pump for each side of my face. The shade I'm using is in beige, which is a shade that has neutral undertones, a bit of pink, a bit of yellow, so it's just perfect for my skin. But I could get away and use also warm beige, which has a little bit more warmth into it, but I like beige more. Personally, I usually like to go for foundation that are slightly, very slightly, that you cannot even notice, lighter than my skin tone, because then I like to warm it up with bronzers and blush and all the rest. This is the foundation applied on my skin. This is just one layer of foundation. I haven't gone with a second layer. I'm gonna leave it like this because I like the natural effect, natural look on my skin. So if you like something like this, then just go ahead and apply it only once on your skin. If you want more coverage, use a little bit more. For concealer, I'm going to use the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer, and I'm in shade Macadamia. This concealer is very, very full coverage, so I would apply just a tiny little bit where you need it, and that's it. This is going to give you amazing coverage. I was drawn to try this concealer because I follow religiously Nikki Tutorials video, and I feel like she's pretty genuine when it comes to reviews, just like Tati Westbrook. So I feel like I said, you know what, she was just going on and on about this particular concealer, and I said, you know what, let's try it. Let's see if it's really that worth it. And it was a little bit challenging try and find the right shade online, because of course Jouer doesn't have any stands here in the UK where you can go and apply it on yourself, at least I think. And I choose this shade based on the fact that I've seen reviews, I've seen the colors, I've seen the undertones, I've seen, just the usual things when you go and buy stuff online. And It's awesome. As you can see, it's done an amazing job. I don't even need corrector underneath because I feel like it's all my under eye concerns are gone just by applying this particular concealer. Next thing I'm gonna do, as I'm not going to set my face, I'm going straight into bronzer, and I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Beauty. And again, I'm not gonna go too heavy with this because I want to achieve that natural looking skin. So I'm very slightly heating the pan and then hitting the brush to get rid of the excess. Look at that, it's so soft, so beautiful. But even though this foundation sets into powder, look at the glow that stills give you. So it's not gonna dry you out, it's still gonna make you look nice and healthy. For blush, I'm gonna use the Drier Rose Cut Gems palette. This is like awesome. When I saw this palette online, I was like, I need this to put in my own kit for when I'll be able to do makeup to people. Look how gorgeous this palette is. You find all sorts of blushes, and you also got a little bit of a highlighter in the middle as well. The shades that I usually gravitate to is this one on top here called Kiss Me. This is like one of my favorite shades in the palette, and I'm definitely gonna mix up a little bit with Tease Me as well, just to soften it up a little. Here we go, nice and blushed. I'm not gonna touch my brows because I just wanted to look natural, so I'm not gonna do anything with them. I feel like they're okay. I'm just gonna quickly brush them, you know, just to get rid of some powder that I have applied maybe. I'm gonna move on into highlighter straight away. For highlighter, I'm gonna use the Flex Highlighter by Milk Cosmetics, which is this one over here. And I'm gonna use the shade Lit. This is what it looks like. I particularly like this highlighter from Milk Cosmetics because it was the one that had most glitter in it. And as who knows me knows that I'm obsessed for glittery highlighters. How gorgeous, yeah. For my eyes, as I said in this video many times, as I want to keep this face very neutral today, I'm gonna actually go ahead and use the same bronzing powder that I've used from Kat Von D and use the brown shades just to create a little bit of definition to the eyes, and that's it. Lips, I'm gonna use the Extra Lip Tint in shade Bare Pink, which if you've seen my previous video, this one is a very nice, nourishing lip tint. And Bare Pink is just gonna literally bring out the natural color of your lips, which I adore. Last but not least, I'm gonna use the Stila Huge Extra Lash Mascara. And again, if you see my previous video, the way I like to apply this is hit the lashes and then distribute it with my own fingers, because I don't want my lashes to be too obvious. I just want them to just show up like that. And I think that's it. So today's video, it was all about the Skin Long Wear Fluid to Powder Foundation by Bobbi Brown with SPF 20. I hope you liked it. Personal opinion, this is an amazing foundation, especially as I said at the very beginning, if you have normal to combination to oily skin, because this helps to control the oils and plus it sets itself. And it's also like, looking at the packaging, it's like very travel friendly as well, because it's quite flat and not that big either, so you can literally like slide into your makeup bag and it won't take so much space. It's very practical because if you travel, you don't need to bring your own powder, because this is gonna do the job. It's gonna set into powder and you don't need to use this, unless you can bring like just like a touch-up translucent compact powder, just in case after like 7-8 hours you want to just like touch up your nose, maybe because the nose is kind of like a problematic area for a lot of people, a lot of skin types, and you just want to get rid of that shine. But this should be enough. And of course the rest of the product that I've used, are pretty nice as well. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comment down below what do you think about this foundation, and if you tried it before as well. Just give me your personal opinion, or just tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me whatever, you know, I'm here, I can take it. I know I don't have many followers, but I hope I can increase my following. I know I've been very absent on YouTube. I'm gonna try and come back slowly because, as I said, the whole quarantine is now kind of coming to an end, which means now we got less time because you have to go back to work and our routines is back, you know, back to where it was. Don't forget to subscribe to all my social medias, which is mainly just YouTube and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and give it a thumbs up even if you didn't like it, because why not? And I'll see you hopefully in the next one. Bye.